Hello there, Pisces. Welcome to Pirate Readings. I'm Lady J, and I'm here to talk to you about July. July is going to have 5 weeks in it, so 5 weeks is 5 columns of cards, 1 for each week, and 3 rows where you are, what's blocking, what your solution is. That'll be the overview, and then we'll go in deep at the very end of this video, talking about the very first week more in depth. All right, so if Pisces is your sun, moon, or rising, you're in the right place. Thank you for being here. Thank you again for your likes, shares, and subscribes. You all matter so much to me, and it's totally free. So let's go ahead and talk about our guiding messages for the month. So Pisces, my guiding messages from my guides for all 12 signs for the month, we're talking about how everyone needs to keep on striving. We're going to keep pushing forward. We're going to keep on doing the best we can, even though we're also going to pull back a little bit on our expectations. So we're going to keep pushing, but we're also going to lower our expectations and give ourselves a little bit of a break, because we may decide that we want to reach some goal that is just not doable, and that's okay. I don't mean not doable, I mean not doable today or not doable tomorrow. It might be a 10-year goal, so we're going to work on it. We're going to work on it a little bit, and that's cool, but we don't want to expect overnight success. That's all. Okay? So we are definitely picking choosable and usable and doable goals, but at the same time, we're not over exceeding our need to complete, right? And we're also going to give other people a break. So we don't want to have higher expectations of other people than we can or should, because everyone's in the same spot, doing the best we can, and the more we expect of each other, the more we are likely to fail. So we want to give each other a break so that each person has the opportunity to do what they can and have more success. All right, cool. Now then, let's look at these cards. You need a guiding card for the month. We are going to use the Light Seers Tarot for your guiding card for the month, and everything's been pre-programmed for you. This card here is one we will revisit every week as we come back, so that we want to remember what happened and what your guiding card is. And there it is, right here. So we're going to see this card over and over and over again. And it will help you be in connection with what's going on this month, all month long. Okay? So, your guiding card for the month. Ooh, the Ace of Wands. Big ideas, coming to understand and appreciate inspiration, creativity, bringing things out of our hearts and our minds in a very beautiful way. It's a fire sign. It's a fire card. It brings intensity to things that didn't have intensity before. So if you're going to find that you are Pisces are going to have like a profound connection to a fire in your belly about everything you do all month long. So this is really good. I'm going to go ahead and leave this right here. Very nice. We'll revisit that as often as we need to throughout the reading as well. Okay, cool. So we're also going to get you a mystery card. And this deck here is called the Ethereal Visions Illuminated Tarot. Once a week, we're going to grab one of these guys, and we're going to use this to help clear up what's going on or give a final message to you for, this one's going to be for the week of June 29th through the 5th of July. What do we have for Pisces? Anything down here? Oh, yeah, that's it right there. All right, so we're going to save this card right here. We'll set these aside. We will look at that card at the end of this reading, all right? But now we're going to use the Tempest deck. It's really a great piratey deck. I love it, love, love it. It's going to be, we're going to do the full overview here with this deck. So we'll have 5 cards, 1 for each week, representing where you are. The second row is going to be what's blocking you this week. And the third row is going to be our solution, because I don't look at trouble without finding solutions, all right? So very cool. Yeah, there we go. Perfect. Set these aside. All right, let's see what we have here now. We're going to talk about, like I said, this is the first week, and then we'll go into the full overview, save those cards, and then go in depth on the very first week. All right, so for June 29th through July 5th, we have the Knight of Cups. You are needing to fight for your heart's desire, fight for the things that you love and care about the most. Do let your passion out. You have a lot of passion in you. We want you to let your passion fly. You're going to be getting where you need to go, I think. That's going to be very fun for you. What you're not going to be able to do, the thing where you're blocked, we have the King of Wands. So you're not going to have a person's of like mind is standing around next to you telling you how awesome you are or how perfect that idea is. So it isn't that you're going to have a naysayer, it's that you're just not going to have a buddy in the mix, okay? So you may not have somebody standing around who gets you 100%, and that doesn't change the fact that you have this fire in your belly or that you can't inspire awesomeness or interest in what you're doing just by bringing your entire enthusiasm to the situation. It just means you're going to have to work a little harder. That's all. And of course, we have the Ten of Pentacles. The Ten of Pentacles is showing me that you have enough money. You have some, maybe even some family money in the mix right now, where you're going to be fully supported financially right now. So that is super cool. This could be the gift of finance from your family. This could be minor inheritance or a quick loan that's offered to you, or even a small gift that will help get you through to the next week, okay? So appreciate what's happening and know that you're in a place where you can afford what you need to do and everything is beautiful. I forgot to light our candle. This is sad stuff. Let's go ahead and light our candle, all right? This is Shaman's Dawn. Dun, 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 dun. And it's a beautiful, wonderful candle. It smells like Palo Santo, and it is a divinely wonderful thing. And we'll keep our energies going in the right direction. I'm going to go ahead and light this thing up. And we'll set it over here. Oh, popcorn. We got a little popcorn out of the candle. Nice. And it'll hopefully burn a little brighter than it has been lately. But yay, it's lit. Ta-da, we're adding good energy, and I like how it reflects through the skull, which is super cool. All right, now then, let's go ahead and talk about 6th through the 12th of July, all right? We have the Three of Wands. And the Three of Wands is all about how we're remembering lessons from our past so that we don't keep repeating those old behaviors. We want to make new decisions that have a better impact. We want to remember the mistakes, but also the good things we did. So if we did really good things in the past, we're like, oh, I had a great experience with this. I want to go ahead and move forward with that. Then you should go ahead and try doing that again. If you had a great experience the last time, you can do it again. Ta-da! The Five of Pentacles is where you're blocked. So the Five of Pentacles is talking about how getting good advice about how to use your money at this time isn't going to go so well. So you just need to pay attention to what that means and be aware of it, okay? So definitely consider the possibility that getting good advice will be difficult, but necessary, okay? Cool. All right. Oh, very nice. We just said that it would be hard to get good advice about what to do with your money. So maybe for at least a week, don't bother, okay? You will have the gift of finance. This is something where you may be finding money, you may be getting a raise at work, you may be stepping up to a new role where you're going to make more money, and I love that for you. Or you could be getting a job if you didn't have one before. So all these ways of you getting money or having a windfall are happening for you this week, and I love that. Just keep it all in one place for a minute, and maybe next week you'll be able to get good advice, but this week not so much, okay? Maybe the people you're wanting to talk to are jelly and don't have anything to share. The next week over is the 13th through the 19th. We have the Seven of Wands. This is about you standing up for your ideas, but I want you to separate people out. Don't try and convince them as a crowd. This thing shows him trying to convince people as a crowd, but they're like using all of their clubs they're not getting on board. Okay, so we want you to definitely be aware that you'll have better luck talking to them individually and convincing them of what you're doing and what you want to do and where you want to go. All right, so talk to them one at a time and they'll get on board. Next card down, showing that where you're blocked is new love, new interests, new good news about other stuff. You're not getting any good news right now, okay? So it isn't that you're getting bad news, it's that you're not getting any good news. Nobody's going to get pregnant, nobody's picking up a new puppy or a new pet of any kind. You're not going to have any pregnancies in your life that are unexpected and surprising. So that in and of itself for some of you is going to be good news. But pay attention to what it is that it's blocked. So maybe new relationships could also be blocked. So you shouldn't be trying to get into new relationships at this time if you're single. This is not that time. You're busy with work, trying to get things going on, and you're going to stay focused there for now. You will have enough money to take care of what you need to within the budget, to take care of whatever you're doing. And if there's anything left over, don't spend it, okay? You might need it for later. There's all those unexpected costs that you need to pay attention to, okay? Next week over, we're looking at 20th through the 26th, and we are looking at how there's going to be new information about something you have yet to learn. So this might be a class that goes along with, you got a job back here, now you're getting all the information and putting it together and living within the budget, right? And now there's, oh, you have to go and take this one class if you're going to do this, okay? Oh, okay, cool, cool, cool. So you're going to go ahead and have a conversation and go and take that class to make sure you're up to date and everything is good. All right, and of course the Three of Pentacles is here, showing that there is going to be an opportunity here, or that's blocked. Other people are not going to be talking about you right now for stepping up in your job to another level. Right now you're just trying to get the bearings at where you are. So trying to add and move up to another level is kind of ahead of the game. We want to just stay focused where you are, okay? If you stay focused where you are right now, you'll be okay. But if you keep trying to go further right now, that's not going to be the best option. All right. Now the Eight of Wands show that things are speeding up for you. Once you learn this, once you take this little class, things are just going to take off like a shot. You're like, okay, here we go. Whooshing, you're off you go. All right. So be aware and be ready to get going. All right. That's going to be fun. Now, the final week of July, the 27th through August 2nd, King of Pentacles. There's going to be somebody wandering around at this time who's very much about the money, a bean counter type person. Doesn't make them bad people. It just means that they're very money conscious. They're paying attention to where all the money is coming from and where it's going to. And you need to make sure that whatever you've been working with and taking care of is safe, right? That if you bought a bunch of tools, you want to make sure you're locking that stuff up. If you bought a bunch of gear that you need to use, you want to make sure you're locking that stuff up. Don't want to let anything get falling by the wayside. You want to make sure everything is accounted for and that you kept those receipts. That way you know that you're covered, all right? Because this guy's going to be up in your business, all right? Now, of course, we have the Six of Cups. Six of Cups is showing that you're blocked from sharing from your heart. So this is a person who doesn't want to hear about your emotions. He doesn't want to hear about your feelings. What he wants is the receipts. Okay? Just stick to the facts. This person will want the facts and appreciate that you're not wasting their time with other stuff. Okay? So, you're manifesting everything you need, though. If you just tell the universe what you need at this time, it'll come to you serendipitously. And, I mean, what the heck, right? This is really perfect energy and juju, and I really love this for you. You absolutely have what you need, and it's going to be so great, okay? Everything is coming easily. You tell the universe, and it will come, all right? Well done. We're going to go ahead and set these cards aside, Pisces, right here, as we like to do. And then we're going to go in deep on the very first week of July, okay? So these are those three cards. Perfect. And we're going to use this beautiful Art Nouveau Tarot deck to go deep right here. I say go deep. What I mean is deeper. Deeper. We're going to go and get more information, right? So that's what we're working on right now, is more information all about June 29th through July 5th. All right, so Knight of Cups, fighting for your heart's desire, wanting what you want, wanting to be appreciated, wanting to be understood, wanting people to get you. It's like, hey, check me out. These are my passions. This is what I care about. Try really hard not to sabotage yourself in the mix. So somehow there's a way for you to make things worse, all right? Interestingly enough, you have the Knight of Cups ×2. So this means you could be doubling down on, because you have a double whammy. Bam! So this double whammy, though, represents how you could actually be making things much worse for yourself by pushing too hard on a person or other people with your personal passions, when the reality is that you don't have to have other people along for the ride. You can just go do what you want to do on your own and be loving it every minute of the day. I know there's part of you that desperately wants your family to join in or your friends to join in, and you're like, come on, let's do this. And it's like, And if they don't want to get on board, you're going to have to just get on your own thing, because we don't want you to sabotage everything or ruin other relationships, because maybe they're all busy or don't want to, and you're like, if you push too hard, you push them away, right? So remember, we talked about that like-minded person who's not going to be getting on board with your situation. That's okay. It doesn't matter. They might be a brother from another mother, but it doesn't mean they have to be into what you're into. And of course, new information about ways to make more money is not coming through this particular week. So take a deep breath. Maybe have a vacation week, you know? Have a vacation week. Go for a hike in the woods. Do the thing do your passionate thing on your own. Have a good time, but just relax, okay? Your judgment is going to be off, which is making this devil even more intense, meaning that you're much more likely to sabotage yourself in some way by doing the wrong thing or saying the wrong thing. So Pisces, try very, very hard to pull back from doing that, okay? I want you to try very, very hard not to sabotage yourself, not to use poor judgment, okay? Maybe this is just a week to plan to go do something else with a small group or not a small group, whatever, by yourself. I don't know. I don't want you to get hurt, but I don't want you to hurt other people in the mix. We have the 10 of Pentacles as your solution. So we have family money in the mix. This could be you receiving family money, you being told about family money matters that are going to be important to you. Another opportunity to use poor judgment and sabotage yourself. Please don't do it, okay? Just be aware of it and let it be what it is. Okay, that's interesting. And if there isn't any action to take, take no action. This is all going to make things more solid and more squared away and safe for you at home or at work. So you're being told about potential finance that will solidify what's going on at home or work, okay? Probably more at home if this is family money, okay? So be aware that it's going to stabilize something. So maybe you're going to be able to pay some bills or something like that. As long as you get this money and you don't sabotage yourself by spending it all in the wrong place or using poor judgment. Okay, cool. Do take responsibility back for something that you delegated to somebody else that isn't doing it very well. Remember, your standards are above average, and so you yourself will have a pretty high bar that you want everyone to live up to. So by pushing people to get to that place, you're sometimes pushing them away. You're definitely going to want to take this responsibility back and just get it back to where you want on your own. Give that other person something else to do so that it's not a big deal, okay? Very cool. Not bad. Interesting. Lots of interesting opportunities here, and it's good to see these cards come and go. All right, so let's go ahead and get a card from this new deck called the Mystic Forest Oracle. I came to Oregon, so I really thought I should bring cards with trees on them. All right, so what do we have here? And there it is right there. Okay, so I'm going to take these and set them aside. And what do we have for you, Pisces? What is your card? Wild and wonderful. Why focus on limitations and realism? Breakthroughs and miracles require no linear explanation or method. Unexplainable and illogical magic happens every day. Right? Wild and wonderful. So, fighting for your heart's desire. Try really hard to allow the wild and wonderful things that happen that are unexplainable to take foot and take hold. Those are like when you follow the crows on a walk, or you just do something that will take you someplace without having to have it be linear, planned out and figured out, okay? Just relax though, and I mean pack a bag so you don't end up hungry or lost, okay? But you're going to be okay. Everything is coming along nicely, and I know that you're going to take control back of this, and you're going to let things go as they go. And just kind of go with the flow a little bit, all right? Because try not to sabotage yourself with your poor judgment, okay? That's going to be your most important goal this whole week. Is just don't sabotage yourself with poor judgment, all right? Nice. Now, what's your mystery card? Pisces, what is your mystery card? The Well. Huh. So this beautiful deck has like 2 cards in it that the artist decided absolutely had to show up. They're kind of like part of the major arcana, although the 22 facets of yourself are always complete and whole. This artist decided to add a couple extra cards. One of them is the Well. The Well is all about going deeper. It's about understanding the depths of our soul, the depths of who we are, the depths of our goals, and realizing the vastness of all these things. It's kind of like space, in my opinion. And what's cool is that if you appreciate and embrace this part of it, you can just kind of take on the idea that when you go really big, like outer space, guess what? There's so far you can go. It has nothing to do with like whatever's going on in this instantaneous moment is kind of insignificant. So we can take the power out of the moment that might seem intense and like it should really be going exactly like you think it should be going, and go like, okay, let's just ease up a little bit and go, okay, guess what? It may not be going exactly as I planned. It might be going wild and wonderful. All right, so wild and wonderful versus exactly what I was hoping for. Somewhere in between might be okay. Try not to be too judgmental or in a situation because your judgment is off. And don't shoot yourself in the foot, okay? So, it's a lot. You got a lot going on there, Pisces. I love you, and I hope that you'll handle your business, all right? So, let's take this and get you a pocket full of rocks, okay? All right, what do we have here? Okay, we have serpentine, we have emerald, and we have ruby. All right, so, well, serpentine is a really lovely stone that's all about your 3rd chakra. And in your 3rd chakra, according to what I was taught, we have stored there feelings, emotions, and memories, okay? And when we have those 3rd chakra memories and feelings and emotions all being worked on, serpentine is a really gentle, soft, buttery way to work on them, okay? So allow the healing to take place in that area of your life, and just appreciate that how gentle it is, because we have some stones in the bag that are going to be a lot less gentle, okay? So take heart and allow the healing to just blow over you, and be okay with some of the feelings that come through. You will survive, okay? An emerald is here. This is a heart stone. It's talking about healing your heart. So while we're healing all these emotions and feelings and things, we're healing our heart. And I want you to appreciate and understand what it means to have that thing, your heart, get healed. when we heal our heart, we no longer get to live our lives as if we're wounded in that way. We have to change ourselves and change how we act to accommodate the truth, which is we feel better, okay? And when we take the thorn out of our foot, we don't get to be a mean lion anymore. We get to be a nice lion. It's like, oh, I feel better, so I can be a nice cat instead, all right? Ruby, this is a beautiful, lovely, bright, fabulous fourth chakra stone, all about your heart, and it's about like adding a shine, adding a light, adding joy and beauty to your heart. It's pure love. This is a pure love stone, and I want you to embrace the pure love that is Ruby and allow it to come into your heart and appreciate what it can do and will do for your heart. It's a sweet, sweet stone, all right? And it can make you feel so good, all right? Now then, Pisces, you don't have to carry those rocks if you don't want to. If you want to carry something else, that's totally cool. Tell me all about what you're carrying. Whatever you choose to carry, I'm into it. Let me know, and we'll have a conversation about the rocks, okay? I'm into the rocks. Also, if you wanted to leave a comment about the reading itself, by all means, I'd love to have a chat about that. And if you haven't liked, shared, or subscribed yet, now's the perfect time to do so. I wouldn't want you to miss a single reading, and it's totally free, okay? In the description box below, you're going to find all kinds of cool information. First thing you're going to find is all the decks that I'm using, so that you can go on Amazon or Etsy and see what they are and go ahead and grab them up for yourself. Next thing you'll find is a whole schedule of all the places I'll be across the country doing readings at Renaissance fairs. So you grab a costume, come on out, grab a turkey leg, and we'll do a thing in face to face, and it'll be super fun. Or conversely, if you can't make it out to fair, there's a way to get a reading from me privately over the phone during the week. There's a link down there for that, and I'm here for you in as many ways as I possibly can be. I really appreciate you all for being here, and we'll talk next week about the 6th through the 12th. All right? See you then. Thank you.